Hi, you guys. This one is not a pick a card. This is a collective reading. It'll either resonate or it won't, okay? So, I've used a couple of decks here and tons of charms and astro dice. The energy I'm getting here is the disintegration or the dissolvement, I suppose, of a friend group. Okay, I'm seeing four girls here, four women. Just take what resonates. It could be four, it could be five, but there are four kind of prominent characters here, and some of you may be watching this for a friend groups that's already kind of ended, a friendship that's already ended. Some of you may come to this reading while it's kind of started its awkward stages, and some of you are kind of just looking at a past situation. You're watching for a past situation, and you're kind of trying to get insight and clarity on what really happened, as opposed to he said, she said. The first energy I'm getting here is that the dissolution of this friendship was kind of expected, because I see the tower in the reverse. It was kind of expected, but at the same time, some members of this friend group didn't see I guess some members of this friend group did not think that the most victimized member of this group, this could be you, this could be another person that you kind of feel a little protective of, they did not see this person having the balls to kind of finally cut these people off, or finally leave the group, or finally say something. I see one of the members, or at least two of these members, kind of worked the other members of this clique. So in this friend group, there were some users, I would say. There are some members of this friend group who were they didn't genuinely enjoy the other members' company. Kind of when you think of a friend group, you think of people who genuinely enjoy each other's company. This was not the case for one or two members of this group. They really kind of treated you like an option with the Lover's card in the reverse, because there's a Lover's card in the reverse. I don't know if you can see it, but it's right behind the Slave card, and I covered it with the Slave card because YouTube doesn't like cartoon nudity on tarot cards. But essentially we do have the Lovers in the reverse, and this person just basically treated some of yous like an option. This person, and another thing I'm getting with the Eight of Pentacles here is this person, or these two people who took advantage of the other members of the group. They were kind of working you, quote unquote, working you guys like a con artist would work their mark, or they would kind of, I don't know if you've ever seen the way a gold digger's operated, but I have. And so I don't even know how. It's a skill, okay? I'm not condoning gold digging, but it is a skill, and not everybody possesses this skill, okay? It's kind of this kind of scheming way of entering into somebody's life, convincing them to do what you want for them. It's a skill. It's a skill. I'm not saying it's a good skill. I'm not saying it's an admirable skill, but I will be the first to admit it is a skill. Not everybody is skilled in this skill. But yeah, this person, some of these people kind of worked you. They manipulated you, is what I'm getting. They manipulated you into, I'm getting a heavy kind of financial energy from this reading, because we do see the Four of Pentacles in the reverse, which kind of depending on the point of view of on whose point of view this is, if this is the point of view of the mark, the Four of Pentacles could be them kind of feeling like the people are just kind of shaking them for their change. From the point of view of the users, the people taking advantage of the other members of this group, I'm getting this energy of not wanting to spend money, okay? Being really stingy with your money, and kind of imagine kind of going out to dinner with your friends, and this is the person who will say, oh, I left my wallet. That's the kind of energy I'm getting. And for the longest time, these people thought that the people being taken advantage of were fools. And this person could have been kind of a vampiric kind of energy in this group dynamic where they suck and took because I'm seeing the mung bean soup here. I'm seeing a mung bean soup, and mung beans are very nutritious. They're very filling. And I feel like this person really kind of tugged on your heartstrings, because I'm also getting the moon card here. They tugged on your heartstrings, but at the same time, this person had no sense of friendship, no sense of camaraderie, no sense of kind of caring for the other members of the group. Like I said, with the Lovers card in the reverse, you get this energy of somebody treating you like an option. In fact, we have a 10 coin here, and the 10 coin is kind of my 10th house energy, and we also have a life ring right on top of the Gemini. I almost said Gemini, because the Lovers card in the reverse can also be kind of manipulative communication, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and when you put it in the reverse, you kind of get an energy that's similar to the Magician's energy in the reverse. So manipulative, cunning, sneaky, but they make things happen for themselves for selfish reasons. But with a Lovers card, when it's the Lovers card, when it's Mercury energy from the Lovers card as opposed to the Magician card, it's more kind of it's more emotional. It's more emotionally manipulative and more emotionally heavy, whereas a Mercury energy from a Magician would feel more cerebral. This is kind of with the life ring. With the life ring and the moon, I'm getting kind of this energy of tugging on your heartstrings, kind of always highlighting that, oh, I'm the less lucky one in life. Oh, I'm going through so and so, but it's not true. It's not true. I actually with the Four of Pentacles energy here and the Leo in the reverse, I'm seeing this energy of this person actually hiding their assets. So this person could be stockpiling money, and they've actually managed to save money because they've latched on to these friends for a very long time. And I'm sensing long time here, because I see a ring that I use as a charm, and this is a ring that I've had for a very long time, since high school. And I also see kind of this cat around a finger. So this person had you or another person in this friend group wrapped around their finger for a very long time. And you felt sorry for this person. And with the 11th card in the reverse, it could also be kind of this energy of, oh, this person doesn't have any other friends apart from us. There could be this energy of, oh, other than us, this person, other than this friend group, she doesn't have friends. So let's just take her in because I feel sorry for her. And sometimes I can understand where people come from, because I've been in the position where I kind of befriended a person because I felt sorry for them for not having any friends. But then you have to really ask yourself, why does this person not have friends? You know, and I'm not shaming people for not having friends. I have very few friends myself. There are just some people out there who kind of are unlucky with friendships, I would say, even there if they're decent people. But a lot of the times when you kind of deal with or encounter or crash energies, quote unquote crash energies with a annoying person or a person who kind of drains you. You have a negative experience with that person, and on top of that, their lack of friends can be a confirmation that maybe the problem isn't you. The problem maybe is them. And I'm seeing kind of this cursive charm that says VS. So this person could versus. So this person could have initials VS, or this person could also kind of have a divide and conquer kind of mentality where they pit members of this friend group against each other to kind of hold power against them. With the four charm kind of not quite in the reverse, this person might be unstable and maybe they need professional help. Not shaming anybody for mental health issues. And with the Cinderella. With the Cinderella charm here, I also see that, okay, maybe this person was legitimately unlucky, or they could be envious of some of the luckier members of this group. I'm seeing a lot of envy also here with the Seven of Swords, and this with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and the Cinderella charm on top of it, and also the green leaf. This person could be. I'm hearing this person was envious of something within some members of this community. Oh, and I'm also seeing Virgo. So yeah, this person could have faced hardships with which we're sorry that this person faced hardship, but it doesn't give them permission. It doesn't give them license. It doesn't justify using others. This person feels like some other members of this group were luckier than them, because I see the Cinderella and I see the green leaf, and I also see Virgo here. So there's this person is super envious of the innocence or the lack of worry that some other members of this group had to endure in their lives. So they think, oh, your life was so easy. Oh, you have pretty privilege. Oh, you have class privilege. Oh, you have this privilege, that privilege. Oh, you're just naturally smart. Oh, you're naturally good athlete. Oh, you're a naturally good dancer. And for some reason, this person took it as a kind of justification to feel entitled to whatever you have or whatever you earned or whatever you produce. And I'm not denying that pretty privilege exists. Obviously, it's pretty people get more. If you work as a waiter as a pretty person, obviously you're gonna earn more tips than an average looking person. But does that necessarily give a person who earns less than you in the same profession, who's also a fellow waiter, entitlement to ask for a cut from a more attractive waiter? I don't know. Life isn't fair, right? We all know life isn't fair. I've had to deal with losing out against people who are more attractive than me, but I don't go around thinking that I'm entitled to a cut from their paycheck. You know what I mean? That's kind of messed up. I'm also seeing this cat, this very happy, innocent. So with the cat badge, I feel like some of you could have bonded over cats. I think the cat being white, the cat factor or the cat element of this friend dynamic could have been the purest thing about this friendship group. Okay, so bonding over cats was probably the most positive thing about this friendship group. Everything else, money, love, career, that could have been kind of a downer. So for example, this person might have not been happy about other members of the group's career advancements, or they could have had an issue with seeing other people being happy in relationships, which I get strongly from the Cinderella charm. Again, the Cinderella charm. The Cinderella charm is kind of, it's giving the energies of the stepsisters, but also this is kind of the energy of, you know how some girlfriends will say, oh, that guy's so bad for you, oh, I don't trust that guy, oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you, and the whole time they're kind of flirting with the guy behind their back. Or this, you could be talking casually to a person and you know the other person is still active on dating sites, but this person screenshots your current this guy or girl you're talking to from Tinder or Bumble or whatever, and then they show it to you. Oh my God, he or she is still on Tinder or Bumble, and then she kind of teases, or he kind of teases, should I swipe right and see what they're about? You know, kind of that, kind of like a passive aggressive, jokey kind of, but not joking dynamic. I'm seeing that. Yeah, not good. Also, I see CC and CO. So this person could be the type of person who only dates people who are at the C-suite level. So this person might go for people who are CEOs or CFOs or COOs. And unfortunately fortunately for the marks, the Four of Cups here is saying that the people they go after are never interested in them because they can sniff. Or I also see kind of these, because they can sniff their intentions from miles away. And also I kind of see, you know, that kind of, I'm getting this kind of dark academia vibe, which I know is so random, but not dark academia. It's kind of that quiet luxury kind of vibe is what I'm getting from the 2 pence coin and also kind of the rose hair clip. So this person might like to go after people with that kind of quiet luxury vibe, or they kind of they aspire to be kind of that aesthetic. So that might be a clue. So some clues as to who this is about. This person might go for kind of, you know, people with really, really serious careers. They might go for that aesthetic and they don't really listen to you. So I'm getting this seashell here, and the seashell is I don't know. The seashell for me is also always an energy of listening. So this could be over listening or eavesdropping, or on the contrary, this could be an energy of not listening, a lack of listening. So what I'm getting here, because this is about a friend group, because this is about more than one person, this could kind of be the dynamic of this group and a part of a factor of the dissolution of this group. So this person, there could be members of this group who kind of quietly let's say something bad happens to you. Let's say you lost your job and now you can't pay rent. This person will listen to you talk about that, but you look closely at their faces and they seem kind of happy. You're telling this sad story. Oh, I just lost my job and now I don't know if I can pay rent because my emergency funds only covers half of my rent or whatever. And you can see this person kind of, you can see a glimmer in their eyes. You can see them listening gleefully. So if you haven't left this friend group and you're wondering, should I stay or should I go? What the F is going on with this friend group? I would pay close attention to how people listen to you. Are they overly listening? Do they kind of take pleasure in your kind of misfortunes, or do they? This literally has happened to me before. But as a tarot reader, I get taken advantage of by quote unquote friends often who want free tarot readings, right? And what I notice is people will ask for a free reading from me and I will listen to them pour their heart out. I always keep their secrets. I'm very discreet. I'm a good listener. I listen to their problems. I kind of do a reading, try to solve the problem with them, kind of find a solution for their issues. But when it comes my turn to tell them what's going on in my life, all the mobile phones come out. The mobile phones come out. They stop paying attention to me. They start checking their Instagram feeds. They start checking Twitter. They start whatever. It's kind of like they want to be heard, but when it's your turn to talk, they don't care. They don't care about what's going on in your life. They don't care about your problems. They don't listen to your concerns. Okay, so there's something about the listening dynamic in this group that should kind of inform you, because I'm not here to tell anybody how to live their lives or what to do with their friends groups or leave or stay. You determine. You have free will. What the charms are saying is pay close attention to how people listen. Okay? Do they seem like they enjoy hearing you suffer? Are they especially concerned? Because if they are concerned, they could be a good friend. And just because maybe 2 or 3 of this members of this friend group don't listen, maybe you should remain friends with the one who does listen, with the one who does care. So, yeah, use your discernment. Definitely use your discernment. And with the Tower card in the reverse, it's also saying don't do anything drastic. Listen, because you see how the shell charm fell right on top of the Tower card in the reverse. Okay, in the reverse. So pay close attention. And also what I'm seeing here is slave in the reverse and the hero heroine card in the reverse. So this person thought that somehow befriending certain members of this group. I'm talking, when I say this person, I'm talking about the worst person in the group. So the most problematic person in this group, or 2 of the most problematic people in this group. I see hero and heroine, and then I also see a mountain. And they're in the reverse, and the slave is also in the reverse. And what I'm getting from that mountain image in the reverse, in the hero and heroine card, is that this person thought that befriending some of the people in this group, some of the more quote unquote prominent, the more kind of popular, or kind of whichever of you has social connects, this person thought that joining this friend group and befriending some of you could benefit them socially somehow. I hate this term, but the mountain is giving social climber. So this person could use you as a kind of stepping stone to meet other people, and who they deem to be more kind of favorable, more prestigious than you. No offense. I personally believe we're all equal, but there are people who think like this, and I've personally been used for my connects, and once they manage to enter kind of somebody who's socially higher than me, they kind of ditch me and ignore me. I've been through it. Okay, so no shame in being used as a stepping stone. I've seen it, and with slave, this person could literally boss some of you around. So I'm seeing a group of girls go to a cafe, and one of them is always never gets up. Literally never gets up to order their own drinks or order their own croissants, whatever. They don't order their own stuff, and it's that energy of, oh, you cover it and I'll pay you back, but they never pay you back. So I'm getting that. This is super toxic. And another thing, what's really interesting about this spread is I get 1 temperance card, two temperance cards because I'm using two decks here, right? I'm using the traditional Radiant Tarot weight in a tin, and I'm also using the Everyday Tarot, and both of them have the Temperance card, and I also see a Three of Wands card and a Two of Wands card, and the King of Cups, which is by the ocean. So that might resonate as kind of a long distance friendship. So at some point, this friendship was long distance. Some of you could have been separated due to work. So one of you could have gotten transferred overseas, or one of you could have studied overseas. I see kind of this energy of people moving towns, people moving provinces for university, for higher education with the temperance, because temperance is a Sagittarian energy. It's travel, it's higher education. So you could have been separated due to education, or some of these people kind of feel a certain way about highly educated people. That could be a point of kind of contention. That could be a point of tension within the relationship, between the friendship, between the group dynamic. So once one of you graduates from university, you're now a university educated person, and this person feels a certain kind of some kind of way about it. They're kind of, oh, you're acting different now. Oh, you think you're better than me now. Which, when people say, oh, you think you're better than me now, it's kind of projection. It's not your words, it's theirs. They feel that way, and they're just verbalizing it and putting it in your mouth. So I would never take people who say that seriously. Another thing I'm getting this storyline where four or five of you all went to university, but one of you dropped out, and they dropped out over something unethical. So this could be being caught cheating, caught plagiarizing, something unethical, and they got booted out of university. And so one of you are lower educated than the others, but it's their own fault, and it's not because of a lack of privilege, but obviously because that person who dropped out or got expelled from school doesn't have a degree. Now they don't have a higher paying job. They don't have an equally paying job, and they're using that. Not that people who don't go to university are low earners, because that is absolutely not the case. I have seen people who never attended university, and they earn way more than people with PhDs, with master's degrees. So it's totally possible. But in this particular reading, in this particular case, I get the energy of one of you or two of you screwing up your education, basically taking for granted the privilege of having an education at all, and kind of, squandering the opportunity to gain access to better employment, and out of unprofessionalism, or this could be somebody who got fired from a job, and they're kind of using that as leverage to get you guys to pay for their meals when it's time to kind of split the bill or whatever, and they're not doing, and they refuse to do that. I also see that if you've already if this group has already broken up, there are some members of this group, particularly the ones who benefit the most, who are behind the scenes, are already plotting and planning to reunite the group and kind of get back into your good graces. But I feel like with the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and also the High Priestess, you can see right through them. And they can see right through, and they know you can see right through them. So I don't, but they're still going to try. And with the Devil card, they're going to try to lure you in somehow. They're going to try to kind of soothe your fears with the Moon card in the reverse, and they're going to take it slow. So again, I'm so sorry, but I keep getting this energy of a con artist. So this person will play the long game, because I see the the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is slow moving. He's very kind of methodical. He's a good planner, right next to the Devil and the Moon. This person knows exactly your weaknesses because you probably poured all your problems. You told this person all your insecurities. You told them all their fears, and yeah, this person knows exactly why you unfriended them, why you became distant, why you stopped hanging out with them, and they're going to target either your weaknesses, or they're going to convince you that they've changed based on what they know about why you stop friending them, stop being kind of engaging with them. You could have blocked this person. And yeah, in the Moon card here, there's a small cat looking into a pond, and the reflection is that of a bigger cat. So I don't think this person has become any more tame than they were when you cut them off. So I wouldn't believe it. I personally wouldn't believe it. And with the with the Temperance card from the Everyday Witch Tarot, I see kind of the girl has one eye open. So you can totally see through this person, and you're just trying to live your best life, because behind the girl there's a cat accompanying her. She doesn't need human friends. She has her animal companions. She's doing well. She's reading books. She's journaling. I see a journal or a photo album, and I see kind of this infused water and martini and cupcakes, and I also see a laptop with kind of meditation music playing in the background, and I see veggies, I see carrots. I feel like you are trying to live your best life. You are focusing on self-improvement, and this person is watching you. This person is watching you heavily. They're kind of, yeah, they're yeah. They already have their eyes set on you to come back to re-enter your life. I feel like the people most likely to kind of try to kind of reunite this group are the ones who benefited from the group the most. Yeah. And I cannot get over the fact that this person genuinely thinks that they are entitled to what you have, because I see the Avenger card in the reverse. So this person really thinks that they are somehow entitled to what you have. Yeah, I see Venus, and I also see Taurus. So that's heavy energy. That's heavy financial energy. They feel entitled to what you have. I also see the fifth house. So the fifth house, and I see a lot of fives. I see 2 5 charms, and I see one fifth house in the Astro Dice. So what I'm getting from that is, because the fifth house is all about entertainment, having fun, games, sports, having a good time, having a fun time, game night, board games, watching films, going to the cinema. And what I'm getting from that really is, this person is a fair weather friend who only hangs around when you can show them a good time, frankly. So when you're going through hardships, when you tell them, I can't go out tonight because I need to be saving to buy a car, they're not having it. Also, speaking of cars, this person, because I see the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords on their wands. They're riding their wands. And I also see kind of these energies of kind of travel. This person might use you to drive them around. They might they take advantage of you to use you to kind of drive you around. And also the fifth house is entertainment energy. So you could be a content creator, you could be a musician, an actor, an athlete, and this person, because there's a star card here. There's a star card here, and I also see E, so ecstasy. I see this person being unsupportive of your career goals. If you have, career aspirations in entertainment, in sports, this person is not supportive of that. They're kind of, I see them being kind of envious of your courage, which is kind of weird. I always find that kind of weird when people kind of feel envious of, or kind of mad, or kind of feel a certain way about another person chasing their dreams, pursuing their dreams, but they themselves are too afraid to go after. Like, why are you mad at somebody for being brave? If you want that, you can go after it too. And I see the cloud. So this person wants the easy life. What's that term that people, the light life, the soft life? Yeah. This person wants the soft life. They want the soft life. And again, I see Jupiter. So there's kind of this, there's something about other people's other people's luck in life that really triggers them. And they feel, and this Jupiter thing fell right on top of the Avengers card. So desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of the society or oneself. And that's in the reverse. So this person really believes that when they see somebody who's luckier than them or has a more fun life, because we have the 2 pence coin, and then we have kind of these kind of vintage things, and we also have Capricorn, which is tradition. So this person, when they see somebody who comes from money, who comes from kind of generational wealth, they feel resentful. They feel, oh, you don't deserve to be born into that. And so when they literally go around targeting people who are lucky in life and rip them off and act entitled around them. Which I don't know, man. I get that social disparity is a thing. I know that kind of, I think that if you are privileged, you should help less privileged people. I do believe that, but this person is a user. And the thing is, this person had the same privileges that the rest of the group had. It's just that they squandered it. Like I said, this person could have, this person could be literally a trust fund baby that got cut off by their family for living irresponsibly or kind of tainting their family name. And they've never worked a day in their life, and they dropped out of school, and yeah. So this person is definitely going to come back, and they're going to be quite sneaky about it. Some of you with a black cat, I'm seeing that if this person dabbles in magic, they might try to do that, but they acknowledge that you are a rare gem. You are a rare gem, and with a cherry, I kind of get the sense that this person feels like you are the most easily manipulated person they've met, or somebody in this group they perceive to be a rare gem. Because I see this shell here, and it's kind of like I see you kind of being a pearl and kind of being rare. Yeah, also if you have clout, if you have popularity, this person is also kind of envious of that. And F, yes, F. So we've got F. So we've got F, E, C, C, O are the charms, are the letter charms that I'm getting. And F, C, E, and 0. And you can interpret the O as 0. So 0, C, C, E, F. And what do all those letters represent bad grades. So this person could have had bad grades. Yeah. But also what I see with the Cinderella thing here is this person could, and also the lovers in the reverse, and the fact that their love life is kind of not that great, is if you're lucky in love, this person is super jealous of that. And if yeah, they could come after, they have no issue coming after their friends partners if that can benefit them somehow. So I would watch out for that. I don't know, use your discernment, because I also see here the 10 of cups, and on top of the 10 of cups we've got the first house, and we've got Venus. So the first house and Venus tell me that you are beautiful, you are physically attractive. Even if you don't think you're physically attractive, you're very charming with the cherry. And the we also have kind of the cloud and the star, which tells me you kind of have this lighthearted, fun energy. People love your sense of humor. And we also have the E thing, which kind of reminds me of ecstasy. Not that I condone substance abuse, but it's giving that you are the life of the party, or this group, when they come together, they kind of match energy wise. I mean, you could be fun. It can be a fun group dynamic, but at what point do the kind of negative sides, kind of the entitlement, the kind of bossiness, the taking advantage of other people, the flirting with your boyfriends, at some point, some of you will build resentment against some of the more problematic members of this group. So, you know what? Also, I'm getting this channeled message that this is not in the cards, but you will meet people who are more suited to be your support group, but it's not going to come as fast as you think. So I feel like for some of you, you've reached a breaking point. Some of the things that these people have done to you, toward you, and some of the other kind of more vulnerable members of this group were intolerable, and you are going to cut this person off once and for all. And you're probably thinking, oh, let me go on Bumble BFF and find a new friend, or oh, let me join this group and that group and I'll find a new support system. But I'm being told that it's not going to happen instantly, okay? Because this friend group, it dissolved. This dissolution of this friend group happened for a reason. And until you're being told to focus on bettering yourself. You're being told to work on yourself. And once you've worked on yourself, the right people will come into your life. Because after this friendship breakup, you're going to, I don't want to offend anyone, but you might exude this energy of being desperate for friends, being somebody who desperately wants companionship. And that's just not a very attractive energy. And if you kind of come off as being desperate for friends, you're just going to fall into this trap of getting taken advantage by new friends, by a set of new people. So, yeah, I would take my time and go to your family. Yeah, go to your family for support, and maybe your animal companions. If you have, I understand not everybody has a great relationship with their family, but if you can go to your parents, if you have a good relationship with your parents, talk to your parents, go to an auntie, go to a cousin. Yeah, go to family. Go to people who who've been in your life even longer than these people. Although I get a sense that some of these people have been in your life for a very long time, and that's why you've been so reluctant to finally walk away. And I do sense that because the number five showed up at least 3 times in this reading, I do get a sense that it was great company and you did have a lot of fun together, but eventually kind of the more negative side started accumulating, and some of you developed a resentment toward kind of the more negative aspects of this group dynamic. So fret not, you will find your new soul group, you will find a new support system, but only after kind of I know this is so cliche, but raise your vibration. So right now I get you kind of watching a lot of videos about how does my ex-friend feel about me? How does my enemy feel about me? And that's okay. That's okay. I create kind of these toxic-ish, negative-ish readings so you can kind of so people can process their negative emotions, their resentments through a YouTube video rather than lashing out and causing drama and causing conflict out there in the real world. I totally get it. I totally get going to a video to kind of experience and process that. But although I also recommend going to therapy, seeing a professional for that, because that can be really helpful as well. So yeah, I hope that helped. The only advice I can give you, again, is take your time and find support in your family or your pets. The right friend group will come into your life when you're ready. It will happen. It will absolutely happen. But take your time. Focus on kind of, I know this is so cliche, but focus on loving yourself. Because I also get that some of these people were mean-spirited, and some of them, the ones that were more prone to kind of envy and jealousy, they might have thrown a couple of jabs at you to put you down to make themselves feel better, and you might have internalized that. So whether it was something racist, something kind of judgy, something kind of nasty, whether they body shamed you, age shame you, because age shaming is a thing too. People kind of go, oh, you're so-and-so age, how dare you still pursue whatever, or how dare you still wear that at that age, because I don't know who's watching my videos. You could be in your 50s, you could be in your 40s, you could be in your mid 30s, you could be in your mid 20s and going through creeping into your Saturn return. I don't know who's watching my videos, but some of these people might have kind of put you down, and you need to kind of unlearn what they said to you and kind of show yourself love and acceptance. And once you love and acceptance and show acceptance to yourself, you'll be accepted by a better group of friends. Okay, so I really, really, really hope that helped. Take your time, breathe, meditate, declutter, throw things out that remind you of bad memories with your ex-friends. I don't know. And again, pay attention to the way they listen. Okay, so those are the two main things. Take your time to heal yourself and pay attention to how they listen. Thanks for watching. Bye.